Hey guys, in this video I am going to show you how you can calculate critical values for Z and T test using Excel and RStudio. Here I have placed three types of hypotheses: less than, greater than and not equal to sign. For left tail hypothesis, it means your critical region would lie on the left side of the distribution and your critical value would be negative. For right tail critical region or for right tail alternative hypothesis, your critical region would lie on the right side of the distribution and your critical value would be positive. For not equal to sign, it means that your critical region is going to split up into two parts, right and left, and it's going to have two critical values. One will be positive and the other will be negative. So coming to the calculation part, if we have to calculate critical value for Z test alpha level. So for left tail side, what we have to do, just place equals to sign and norm s dot inverse. We have to use inverse area table, because when we are given the probability and we have to find the Z score of that probability, we have to use inverse area table. So our Excel is doing the same. We have to use inverse function for this. The argument is only probability, so we have to select probability, that is 5% level of significance, and click. It's giving minus 1.645. I can show you for the chain level of significance, minus 2.326 for the 99% level confidence level or 1% level of significance. For the upper value, you have to do norm s dot inverse and subtract 1 your area from the 1. It will give us a 2.326 as a positive value. If we want to calculate this value in another way, so use absolute function and select this value. You will get the positive value that will be used for the upper tail T test. For the two tail Z test, what you have to do, just write norm dot s dot inverse and divide your level of significance by 2. You will be given as minus 1.96. It's the critical value. If you want to calculate this value for positive, then you have to use norm s dot inverse probability divided by 2. This will give us a positive critical value. You can also take the absolute value for this function also. Okay, coming to the critical T value. If you have calculate critical values for T test and for left tail test, click T dot inverse. Again, we have to use the inverse area table for the T test, and by clicking on the T dot inverse, it's giving two arguments, probability and degrees of freedom. For probability, I am selecting 5%, and for degrees of freedom, I am selecting 5. As you know, the degrees of freedom for a one sample T test is calculated as n minus 1. Number of sample values minus 1. Click enter, and you can see that it is negative value minus 2.015. Now I want to calculate this for the upper tail test. T dot inverse, subtract our probability from 1 and use second argument of degrees of freedom. To calculate in another way, I am showing the absolute value of the T dot inverse function. For probability, select and select degrees of freedom. Now click. You are again having this value same as the positive value. To calculate the T value for the two tail hypothesis, just use T dot inverse and two tail. Calculate use probability and degrees of freedom. Okay, you are getting 2.571 as a critical value for the T test. Now I am taking to you my RStudio, and coming to the RStudio, I have to show you how you can calculate T value for the left tail test. You have to place QT, and RStudio is giving us the arguments P, DF and CP. What are these arguments? You must have to find its help. Question mark QT will give you a quantile. Here you can see it's the help of this function QT, and there is not only QT but also other function PT, DT and RT. For QT, let's see what are the arguments of the function. P for probability, degrees of freedom, and CP for non-centrality parameter lower dot tail is equals to true will give us a lower left tail T values. So Coming to the QT, I have to show you P is equals to 0.05. My degrees of freedom is 5 and I am taking lower dot tail is equals to 2. You can only place T in place of all the spellings. Now plus 2 minus 2.015, the same as I have obtained from the Excel. Now to calculate the right tail T value, just place F in place of T. So it's positive 2.01504. So to calculate this for the two-tail hypothesis, I just have to divide my alpha by 2, just as we are doing in Excel. So this is giving a negative value. If we place here F, so we will get a positive T value for the two-tail hypothesis. For the left tail Z test, what you have to do, you have to use Q norm function. What are the arguments of the Q norm function? P, mean and standard deviation are by default 0 and 1 for the standard normal distribution. Lower dot tail is equals to 2 will give us a left tail Z test value. Here P is equals to 0.05, lower dot tail is equals to T. Here you can see that minus 1.645. Again, I have to show you how you can calculate for the right tail test. Lower dot tail is equals to F. The procedure is same for the T and for the Z test, and for calculating for the two tail hypothesis, we just have to divide our level of significance by 2. You can, if you want to get only 2 digits of your critical value, then you have to just place round function, round your value and up to 2. So I am running this command and you are getting 1.96. Thank you so much for watching my videos.